G'day mate, Harold Saw, Harry. Today it's 10:30 roughly. By the time I clean my table, get organised, probably 11 o'clock. So I thought I'd work out how many hours it takes me to pull up the saw. So pull the bar chain off, get a quick blow down, pull it apart, clean the internals, do all the bits and pieces. I've already done the muffler mod as you saw the video. So nice and big there. Check it over, make sure nothing's wrong. But see how long it will take you to pull the saw. Gonna be base gasket delete. So once it's done, I can't use it for 24 hours. Let it dry, the glue, and see how she goes. But I'm wondering myself, how long will it take me to port this and pour the way I do it? Make sure it's clean. All right, guys, I'll get back to you when I finish. Okay, 1 hour's gone. So I've got most of the part. I'm working on timing numbers, what the factory numbers are. So 47 on the intake. Hang on, 74 on the intake. Same as Chomp, the standard one Chomp. 48,000 inch squish, and the exhaust is 102, 103 degrees roughly there. But it's not a high compression one, so I will be base gasket delete, and I was working out what the budget is. I haven't done the transfers yet. But yeah, I'll talk to you now. So I'm up to 2 hours now. At 1 o'clock, 11, yeah, 2 hours. Pulled the base gasket off. Had to clean it. I've redone the timing numbers to see where I am, so I can work out my blowdowns and stuff. So not much has happened, but a lot of time cleaning, mucking around, and measuring. So now I can work out what I want to do, my numbers and stuff. So the intake changed from 74 intake timing to 75. Transfers were 118, now they're 120. Exhaust says 104, wasn't there? We were 104, 103, and now they're 105. So there's numbers to play with. So I'm going to work out what I want to do and turn it into a power saw. Alright, see you in an hour's time. Today I'm powered by Allen's Minties. Very nice, and some AC/DC. Well, this is something I didn't expect. All the flashing on that piston windows. Now this is a Husqvarna piston, so inside I'll show you, but the flashing, that could break off and destroy a motor, these little bits. Not nice at all. That'd be a bit more light, there you go. It's real thin, like tinfoil type stuff. There's wear on the bottom of the piston. See more flashing. Probably snap that off your fingernail. Pretty thin stuff. Sharp too. So I'm going to dig out the windows a bit. More airflow, but get rid of all that flashing crap. It should be like that. So where's the there's the Husqvarna symbol just there. But yeah, I didn't expect that. I know the phone would take way funny, but it looks like they're copying Husqvarna's pistons. Look at that. No good. Alright, only about 12:30, I think. Only 1:30. So, a bit early. Okay, so I'm 3 hours into the job. Hadn't a break yet. Might have a cup of coffee, I think. I've cleaned the windows up. Haven't really gone deeper on the windows. A little bit, not much, because this is a work saw as well. But the flashing's all gone now. I moved the flashing at the top here. I've cleaned all the edges and all the funny burrs at the top of the piston. I've gone through the whole lot, and I've put this cotton brush thing through the holes, and put the mag cleaning paste. And some guys don't like it, but I put it over it and make sure all the burrs are smooth, not highly polished, just dead smooth. So there's no sharp bits anywhere. So I pay attention to these leading edges. Make sure they're round and it's just smoothed over. You can sand them, but I find to finish them off, everything's about finesse. You can go over the edge and finish it all off, run your finger over. It's because it's going to be perfect. The reason I started this is the fact that I had a stroke, my right fingers don't feel that well anymore. It's like bull ants bit my fingers, they're numb or sting nails. So if you don't have some other way of referring back to what you're doing as a safety net, you make mistakes. So I can feel pretty good with my left hand, but I'm a right-handed guy, so I try to be left hand, but it just doesn't feel the same. So I run it over me left hand, it feels alright, but I just go over the cotton burr and just smooth and take me time and make sure everything's right. Now this has been cleaned and polished and all that, and put in hot water, blown out, brake clean and all that crap, just to make sure. Then try to clean the top of the cylinder a bit, pop the top of that piston a bit. But that's ready now to go back into the soil, so I can start porting the cylinder itself. Alright, next step. Okay, so that's one lower transfer. Now, the right hand side there is the intake side. So I like to make that scallop a bit bigger. So it's more lower. Sorry guys, I'm trying to do the light and all that. Make it lower so you get more charge in the intake side. These haven't been diamond or sand or nothing, this is rough. But that's the sand side there. So you see a big difference? That bridge in there, if you look at the side, it's been needle pointed, so no restriction airflow. I make a nice V on the lower transfer chamber, so it's like a funnel. I just cleaned up, so you can see straight down the side of the thing. So I do the best I can with what I've got. I've got a long reach burr, but it's going to be blunt, but that's what you do for that. But it makes it more of an airflow straight down. So I make this one match now. So it's not much water. The reason I like doing it with the soils that have been going, you can see a witness mark where the piston rides, and you can see where the rings sit and all stuff like that. But that's it guys. Straight down all that. More airflow, more pressure. Alright. I'll hopefully get the other side done almost 3 o'clock. Almost there. Okay, at 4 hours. So this is the second transfer. Just starting to match that to the first one. So that's the intake side with the carbies. Get more flow that side, lower. So that one's lower. The exhaust, I'm kicking that slightly higher. Needle pointing that part in there. If you look at the bridge just there, the little black spot, I like to keep it there as a reference point, and that part there is factory 2. It's a reference point. So I know, it's like doing woodwork. If you've got somewhere to measure from, you know where you are. So I use it as a reference point, so I know how far I've gone. Because this is the hardest part, guys, of matching up your transfers. So the little spot's still there, and the spot on that's still there. Now this one's almost finished. Just cleaning up the guts of it. But makes more of a flow. I paid more attention to that side there, where the air flows down through here. I call it trenching, but I put a trench through there. Flow it down. I haven't done this side yet. So I've got to clean it out. I'll make that smooth because it's a bit of a 90 degree just there. It's not nice and rounded off in that corner there. This side here is hard to get to. I just started cleaning this up with the alarm off. So just starting into there. I have to pay attention to the back side too. But you still want to keep the arch that's in there. But you see there's more airflow. Just let that flow go straight through. So anyway, then I can move on to intake and exhaust. An hour's time. Alright, 5 hours. I've done the intake. So I made the bottom of the floor flat with where the piston skirt sits. So that was cracking better. It's the best. There's a line there. The torches. So nice and straight. So as soon as that opens, it cracks open. I haven't gone any wider. I put down like the solo idea, or whatever it is, panda berries, whatever they want to call it, but solids are first as far as I'm concerned. Transfer chambers, they're both done, so leaning more to the intake side. Same as that one there, leaning more away towards intake. I've deburred and all that, but I haven't cleaned yet. I'm just working on the exhaust right now, so the exhaust should me 22, 23 degrees below than I hope. So I'm just cleaning it up now. Alright, next hour. Right, on 6 hours now, it's 5 o'clock. I've just cleaned this up. Finished off the porting. You have to put the thing together. So, transfer's nice and big, clean. The exhaust nice and big. I don't know any fit. I think it's at 99 on the exhaust. Have to have a look at that. Nice and big, clean, straight down there. Look at the edge guns. The intake, been nice. So I've left the top of the intake where the battery sits. I dropped it. It's now sitting at 80 degrees, as far as I can work out. I just literally just checked this about a minute before the alarm went off. So I'm gonna clean it all up with some brake cleaner and wipe it all down and mount it to the saw. And the glue can go off. And tomorrow this time I actually run the thing. Alright guys, next video. Okay Harold, your saw's back together. And your numbers, your intake's 79 degrees. I was after 80 or 81, but very close. These saws, because they're a long stroke, they changed numbers real quick. Still a good number though. Your exhaust is 97 and your transfer is at 120 degrees. So with that you have 23 degrees blowdown. Base gasket delete. This will be a good saw. With the muffler mod and all that been poured, it's going to go like a little rocket. Now, don't know what the time is. Hang on, I'll see what the time is. So it's 5:30, so it's taken me 6.5 hours to do this. And I haven't stopped. I had a break when I washed the cylinder. I had a cup of coffee, that's all I did. So that's how long it takes. Now, I have to put things together. I'll finish it off tonight. This time tomorrow afternoon I'll be able to run it. But I don't have to do some testing, make sure it runs right, make sure there's nothing wrong. But you know, you start doing this type of things, it takes time, guys. It's not just something you can do one afternoon. If you want to do it properly, you glue, dry, all that type of stuff. So it's just one of those things. Anyway, see how shiny the port is now. I put 2 screw of oil in there, so not really shiny at all, probably. Hang on. See the oil in there. So greases her up. So when she starts up, she farting and carrying with smoke. But anyway, it's been a good experience. I've never timed myself before. That's curious to know myself. Alright guys, as usual, thanks for watching. Okay Harold, I couldn't stop, so I kept on going. It's now been 7.5 hours, but your saw's back together. So I can start at about 5 o'clock, I think it's 5:30 tomorrow afternoon. That's when the glue should be dry, 24 hours. But while I was at it, I noticed you had a pretty bad dirty air filler, so I put a new one in there, and you had tape going around that part on the intake to make it fatter so that it would squish, so you wouldn't get dusty crap in. That's only a Pharmatech though. The new one on the store is Pharmatech too, but it's clamped up tightly. So all I do now is run and tune. I haven't put the tuning thing back on because it makes it hard to see what you do when you have to move the screws and stuff. So my question is, where am I going to tag this with my name? So I can say it's been hangerized. I've already engraved the cylinder at the top, but yeah. Anyway, guys, this is Adam. Anyway, over and out.